The Horror of Castle Zur, Part 3. Clavides skips to the back of the book and reads the last sentences. Clavides, reading. In black ink, the Khajiit male showed surprisingly little fortitude to a simple lightning spell, but I've had interesting physiological results with a medium-level acid spell cast slowly over several days. In red ink on the margins. Yes, I see. Was the acid spell cast uniformly over the entire body of the subject? In black ink. The Nord female was subjected to 16 hours of a frost spell, which eventually crystallized her into a state of suspended animation from which she eventually expired. Not so the Nord male, nor the Ashlander male, who lapsed into their comas much earlier but then recovered. The Ashlander then tried to escape, but I restrained him. The Nord then had an interesting chemical overreaction to a simple fire spell and expired. See the accompanying illustration. In red ink. Yes, I see. The pattern of boils and lesions suggests some sort of internal incineration, perhaps caused by the combination of a short burst of flame following a longer session with frost. It's such a shame I can't come to see the experiment personally, but I compliment you on your excellent notation. In black ink. Thank you for the suggestion about slowly poisoning my maid, Anara. The dosages you've suggested have had fascinating results, eroding her memory very subtly. I intend to increase it exponentially and see how long it is before she notices. Speaking of which, it is a pity that I haven't had any Argonian subjects, but the slave traders promised me some healthy specimens in the autumn. I should like to test their metabolism in comparison to elves and humans. It's my theory that a medium-level lightning spell cast in a continuous wave on an Argonian wouldn't be lethal for several hours at least. Similar to my results with the Cyrodiilic female and of course the giant. In red ink, it'd be a shame to wait until autumn to see. Ulus, reading the letter. In red ink. Here is your Argonian. Please let me know the results. It's signed Chemo Warvum. Clavides. By Kinnereth, this isn't necromancy, it's destruction. Chemo Warvum and Kina Telvani Hordalf Zur haven't been experimenting with death, but with the limits of magical torture. Olus. The letter isn't addressed to Kina Telvani Hordalf Zur. It's addressed to Sadura Lachilla Zur. His wife, do you think? Clavides. Lachilla. That was the Telvani of the Zur family, who I heard about in connection with the giant slaying. We'd best get the maid out of here. She'll need to go to a healer. Clavides wakes up Inara. She appears disoriented. Inara, what's happening? Who are you? Clavides, don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. We're going to take you to a healer. Olus, do you need a coat, Lachilla? Inara, thank you. No, I'm not cold. Inara, Lachilla stops, really realizing that she's been caught. Clavides and Ulus unsheath their blades. Clavides, you have black ink on your fingers, your ladyship. Ulus, and when you saw me at the door, you thought I was the Argonian your friend Warvum sent over. That's why you said, not now, go away. Inara / Lachilla. You're much more observant than Inara. She never did understand what was happening, even when I tripled the poison spell and she expired in what I observed as considerable agony. Ulus, what were you going to use on me first? Lightning or fire? Lachilla, lightning. I find fire to be too unpredictable. As she speaks, the flames and the torches extinguish. The stage is utterly dark. There's the sound of a struggle, swords clanging. Suddenly a bolt of lightning flashes out, and there's silence. From the darkness, Lachilla speaks. Fascinating. There are several more flashes of light as the curtain closes. The end. Yikes.